Let's talk about it, ascolte. Let's talk about it, ascolte.
Episode 28 iAsixoxe na Prince Vilakazi. Uma ku-episode yakho lesha le pressa follow la kuze uthole onke lama episode. Sinelikhasi ke ku Facebook iAsixoxe na Prince Vilakazi. Pressa like uthole konke lokwendeka la kuleli hlelo leli ke ngikhuluma ngema event, ngikhuluma ngema competition nema nomination. Uma ngabe bowulalela ke lehlelo leli ukhumbule kahle. Ngishilo ukuthi sido eMpumalanga University for iFilm Master Class. Then masibuye so make sure ukuthi lipika lebet khona lapha sizobuya nabo ngithembisile I think episode 25 na episode 26 and today nginale speaker lebesikhona ke lapha na besikhuluma ngepodcast and one of the thing lethi ngichazile ke namuhla kuseni lesitokhuluma ngato kumsakazo lotsite iRise FM ifake iquestion namuhla yabuda ukuthi yini lo famous ngayo noma yini lo dume ngayo what was your comment?
Yeah, comment yami konje what did I say? I said ngdume ngokuthi I'm the first one to create a podcast, more especially music podcast la eMpumalanga, and making productions for some of the best artists, Abo Man Remix, Abo Kuskaku, and amongst other beat making and audio content. That's what I say. That was my piece.
Today's studio is BombCity Studios. Ngila kuphumele beat iAsixoxe na Prince Vilakazi lokunye uyakuva la ngilokwendeka la ngemuva ngileka ukuthi udume ngako sivakashile tsana namuhla ke ngiPills-Titan angikwamukele kuAsixoxe na Prince Vilakazi.
Hawu ngiyabonga. Thank you very much for the warm introduction, brother. Oh yes.
Ufuna noma nginokwenda so mangabe nginema guest nginokusho ukuthi okay uyiproducer uyini but kuwe itoba different namuhla.
Yeah.
Nginalenye out le ngithi mangibukela le YouTube channel yakho yavela bathi short films so I wanna understand ukuthi uyayad le out le ngifuna just ukonfirm ukuthi uyayad le.
Yeah, it's the same I'm me. It's me.
Yeah.
I have different short fuse pills,
yeah.
Different things.
Then lokunye lokuvelile kuvele Osiris I think ibida kahle.
Yeah. That's my company.
That's your company.
That's the company Osiris Media now. Before it was Osiris Productions. Yeah.
Then you have the YouTube channel BombCity.
Yeah.
Then BombCity divided kangaka because there's BombCity the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Then there's BombCity where kunale studio.
Oh man. Basically BombCitySoundz is what you can call a hub. It's the hub of music that's made locally for the international or the local market. So it's a platform. The BombCity lo thola ku Facebook is tied up with BombCity yaku YouTube, which is tied up to Mixcloud. Now Mixcloud is where actually the home truly was. It's listened to mostly by international people and DJs and people who have 3 hours. Lapo, that's where you find the 3-hour show, the full 3-hour show. Then for YouTube's sake, then we upload the 10-minute snippets, and all those things. So there's different content for different markets. Yeah.
Asiqale la kule YouTube channel because even nalama podcast aphuma khona le njengoba usho ukuthi you were the first person okwenda i-podcast la eMpumalanga. I-divide kanjani or ingani le YouTube channel because yes kuna la uhamba khona wena ama interviews eradioweni akho udocumentile then kuna lama podcast then sekuna la uvakashela khona studio so start kule YouTube channel usibekele yona.
No lapho ke it's basically mina trying to show the different facets that are available. So that's why you'll have me actually putting out songs, you'll have me listening to people's songs, critiquing, you'll have go YouTube. It's just the platform.
Yeah.
It's just the platform. The reason why I didn't allow other people to upload onto it is because then you end up finding people re-uploading their songs 10 times or whatever.
Yeah.
So they send it to me, I curate it, and then I put it on a playlist, and then I upload. Then as BombCity, we want to find out the hottest places, the dopest spots. Sometimes we leave, sometimes it's by local. So that's all it is. It's a platform. Everything, even the kuluma. There's the podcasting element, as you can find.
Yes.
Visuals. It's just sound.
Yeah.
It's just sound. It's just the different facets of audio content that I'm showing that's available.
yini le kwende ukuthi ucreate le YouTube channel because most my YouTube channel ngila ma YouTubers lele swatiko nyalo then sekuba nokuthi okay ne record label yami but onke lama artists ngiyawa create la music so when why you create le YouTube channel
asina platform. Like let's put it that's even putting it lightly. We don't have a platform, and the platforms that are there to serve us don't. In fact, they serve the big wigs and lawabang. You have to be a big deal outside for you to be appreciated here. So me the platform laying created as a young guy who is a master at what he does and finds himself in a place where there are so many different masters of what they do, but they don't have the platform because they don't fit into a slot somewhere. Whether it's the slot of being a radio presenter, whether it's the slot of being an artist themselves and having the kind of push. So that's what Bomb City is about. And obviously, I'm the one who created it, and I will not feel ashamed for actually being the face of it and pushing it out, even though I'm not out there with my face. It's about the brand. It's about the logo. It's about people understanding whenever they do any music yala in Mpumalanga, it's BombCitySoundz. It's the music yala in Bombela. That's why I called it Bomb City. So as not my platform, I decided to create a platform. I hate being the guy who complains all the time. When on social media, ba complain, zamamatuba, bafuna ukusinika wenzani wena. Mina ngicomplaine nabantu abaningi, ngakhuluma nabantu abaningi. I mean the late Ray Perry. I spoke to him on a few occasions at conventions that are supposed to be helping us artists go forward. And the first thing he said was, "What are you doing?" And when I told him what I was doing, and he said, "Okay, then you clearly have a platform. You can do this, you're a mixer, you're a masterist, you're a record. Then you have a platform." So you also be one of the voices that people can rally behind and they can get their stuff out there. So I had to be a mouthpiece of what radio rejects. So that's why I decided to create Bomb City.
So ukhuluma nge-platform nange one piece nange one voice, you have a page or njengoba uthi wena the late Rapir ushilo ukuthi use the tindo lo sebenza ngato kunengoma lo I create lebe ikhuluma ngokuthi okay yes start your own show yekela complainer start your own cruise ubonga nepisari ukudlala music wenu then you have ne page le one voice so kumuntu mhlambe lo ngayadi lengoma because after this show utoya kulandzela afune kuvaleka ingoma kulandzela unga break down lengoma njengoba usho ukuthi wena Rapir ushilo ukuthi okay sebenzisa lokho sebenzisa lama line then so kuleli page lele bathi khona kulisebenzisa nema artists makalalele le one voice
like asiqale ngayo state of affairs.
That
was the name of the song. The beat was created by Upra.
Music in a box,
music in a box is what it is.
Uti Upra the maestro created what one then you hang the bullets. Because
too many people get a lot of credit.
The maestro who created something
probably when the beat
then
to vocalize the spinach.
Okay,
then to the stage took it to the station.
No man, when you hang the bullet, but it goes with the same something to create. But okay, continue.
I'm going back to how I actually even created the song. This thing was basically about the fact that there have been many things that we as artists have wanted to find ourselves in, which are like my platforms, PCR, nabo Kwala. At the time, Kwala FM were not giving us an opportunity. And PCR, by the time I started making that song, PCR it had been a full year where they had started actually embracing local talent. Because you can go anywhere, like Mpumalanga, and you will not think that PCR is that popular. When I saw the internet.
Yes.
But trust me, DJ Tira knows everyone at PCR. All these people that are coming through, they know PCR. So if PCR has opportunities, my artist. But they were the only ones. And with a certain hierarchy, like PCR, from PCR, natural ascension is Kwala. You get rejected. You probably come in for an interview, they ask you who you are, like they don't even know what you're doing there. So state of affairs was about that. As a person, you must be the one to create your own platforms, which is what I did. I mean, I only talk about the stuff that I do and the stuff that I want to do and see for my people. So it was also talking about start your own shows. Like that was one lines in that song. It was about that. Basically, nabo prava complain. Hey man, no problem. Lana mabasbuka baspadali, lona jan. And I was like, what are your dealings with these promoters? Because these promoters, they see with maufigu lambile, or if u depressed, or if vele uyayifuna lento, and you don't care about money, they'll take advantage of that. So it was about why are you allowing people to exploit you? Because that means you are selling yourself short. So state of affairs was me breaking down what has been happening la in Mpumalanga for that time. I think it was what 2016, 2017. No, 2017, 2018. It was going into that era where basically 9010.
90, yeah.
So I was talking about that. The state of affairs is we are still looked at as second rate in our own province. So when someone looks at you like that, don't think you are second rate. Do your own things. That's why I was giving people business advice and giving artists the kind of confidence. Now going to the page. When it comes to the page, with one voice, I created that page with Bella P. Back in the day, like
Bumblebee.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah.
I had just come back from Joburg and I realized that we don't have a platform at all. This was even before BombCitySoundz. So created a page around 2015. Before vele abantu sebaskena kakhulu vele, before nabo man remarks sebaphuma kakhulu and started performing and stuff. Began some small performances, but people still didn't know who he was. So we started with one voice. Kuthi mawi artist ku Facebook with one voice. See, created lapho so that if we artist, you are able to get your song heard by a lot of people. And eventually we tagged One Buck Rise, we tagged the time I think it was just after Empower. Vele it was becoming Rise.
Rise FM, yeah. Okay.
It was starting just after the fall of Empower. So we were actually exposing those kind of things. The reason why Empower fell and stuff was because they were using the wrong kind of mandate for Mpumalanga. They were not supposed to be a Jacaranda or Metro FM. They were supposed to be the voice for Mpumalanga and take us commercial. So we started that. We, as an artist, mawuthumela ingoma uyi-1 to one of those platforms, they don't even look at you twice. They might if maybe you have like 1,000 views somewhere.
Yeah.
Mara, if you have people on with one voice who give you comments and say, I heard the song, this song is dope, Jan. They'll tag who they have to tag and they'll send who they have to send to the song. So at some point, radio will pick it up. Whether they want to play it, it's up to them, but they will know it exists because Siaz Gutina scouts online. So that's what With One Voice was about. And then with one voice, we started having people send us. But let us ngoma like Tina, and then now sesiyamanga ama email ethu asakhona nokusebenza no lokunja no Bella P. Then we decided, you know what? There needs to be a platform that we take it to. The email mele si mix somewhere ukuthi yabona siba mixa lapho so they can send their songs there. And then we sent it to people and no one was biting. So that's when I decided BombCitySoundz must be created.
Okay, we gonna get there. Leti ngoma mawungabuka tingoma temzabalazo ne ba strugglishile bu mie makeba obeti khuluma yes bagcine bavile mhlambe labelungu sinenkululeko. Kule ngoma ugcine uthola interview so ngifuna understand bathi vile mhlambe letinto lebenikhala ngathi kulama radio stations ukuthi yes sinayo singasho sine achievement let's say nyalo eMpumalanga. Because yes, we saw a mixtape lena in the APZR. Then you ayithola interview yale ngoma ekwalakwaleni after ukuthi okay sivile. So ikhona mhlambe into ukuthi okay likhona change leni libonako.
It's 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. You understand? We go 2 steps forward when we push, and then we expect that okay, mandate guys any rechill. Because if you notice, nasa PCR, everyone will know the ARs, the numbers. When they started embracing the local stuff, they started actually seeing crazy numbers, started getting more phone calls. It started being crazy. So then, we thought they would naturally do the same. But even the guys, abasuka ku PCR bayanga le, ekwalakwaleni because of the good things they were doing at BCR.
Yeah.
When they get to ekwalakwala, it feels like Baba Valeli Impompi. Which now we hired you kahle kahle for your following, not your creativity. You are here because you were good at BCR. Bonge boma wethu, bonge bobanban, baba tat. You understand? Because of the good work that they were doing at BCR. When they get to Kwala now, ngathi baba shield from they can't be doing what made them famous. They have to follow a format, and which was quite a terrible scenario because Abu Mawaitu and them were supposed to be doing shows that were relevant for them. And I give props to where props is due. People can think I'm hating. I'm not hating. That nigga is amazing. But in Hip Hop Parliament, there was supposed to be another rapper there with him that is actually really pushing this thing that way. The way they used to at PCR. You understand? So that's what I feel. Nabo Lokunja. I'll also give props to that nigga Lo before Mawaitu and them. Fortune.
Yes.
Fortune never. He actually, when I met him, he was new to this thing. It was, he was thrown into it. Guys, PCR is doing crazy numbers with the hip hop.
Yeah.
What is Kwala Kwala FM doing? And then maybe I'm wrong. I don't care. But this is how I know my story, and this is how I know history, and I know it best because I was there in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So they get people to come in and actually listen to BCR and see what's making it hot.
Yeah.
BCR is embracing local talent over international or over interprovincial talent.
Yeah.
But instead of doing that, they take some of the elements and then they don't bring the true guys in it.
Yeah.
Fortune was the one and only guy who actually transcended. He's the guy who actually was the experiment.
Yeah.
It worked for him.
Yeah.
We are one. Research artist. You don't get there and feel like this guy is interviewing me for the sake of my numbers.
Yeah.
It's this guy wants to generally know what's happening. So I will say that the media in this in La Mpumalanga, it only likes you when you're hot for that time. And if you make a song that is liked by the people, they'll play it and you come for an interview, but there's no follow-up. There's no follow-up interview. They'll never hit even, but only my nigga Jay Spitter is the one that really pushed. And I'm telling you, if he didn't get the Mabala Noise thing, he'd still be pushing harder to get interviews. I'm not saying because he talent like a pants. No, a lot of people are talented. But when it comes to that Joburg money and these Joburg things, that's all they embrace. So I'm glad that Uche Spida, he got the kind of traction that every artist like Mpumalanga was able to get. And it was because of his work, yes. And because the fact that he left the province and was embraced nationally.
Yeah.
Then he came back as a Yabon. So if they were to give the same kind of quality to other artists, then trust me, those numbers would go up. Kwala wouldn't be where it is right now, where Section Chile and they're just, it's like a shell.
So okay, sikhulumile ngale ngoma ukuthi ivakele yaenda interview. The One Voice ispanile because yes, you said ben receive ama email but isebenzile through la ma radio station because beban so lapha ukuthi okay nike nathola ama approach ku One Voice but hey biyani sim interview because siyayibona le movement.
It did work. But as I say, it works when you're the hottest thing right now.
Yeah.
When your song and everyone loves it, they call you in. But instead of them carrying on with it, it was all about, that kind of thing. Radio is supposed to give you traction when you have it. Not it's supposed to wait for you to become a big thing, then make you. Doesn't work like that.
So kubaluleke ngani ukuthi njengoba usho ukuthi wena la asina industry. So especially singaya kubuma visual kakhulu because yes, radio is the biggest industry in Mpumalanga. Kuthi nithi document nina ngoba mawuya kulama interview kuyabonakala une interview na Puchu lapha. Kune interview lenayo na Marvin onke YouTube. Kune interview lenayo na Dope. So nina kubaluleke ngani ukuthi ni document nina manje because asina TMZ la. Isesikhona yaphela ngiyo cishe lebeyita ukuthi donibamba.
Well, you've answered this question. In 400 years, people are going to be watching this interview or listening to it, or in any way they'll be consuming this interview. The reason why we know what happened back in the day is because someone documented. That's why us talk and everything. It's like a Siswati podcast for Abantu Beswati, and they understand it they don't have to stretch imagination yabo. It's something that they can gravitate towards. So really, it's definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame for media yalana in the next 20 to 50,000 years. So Joburg, the reason why the entire world knows about Joburg, it's documented.
Okay.
Everything that happened was documented in Johannesburg. Kuthi kufike bani, Matsonga akuphi, maZulu ahamba yohlala kumaphi hostel, everything is all documented. You can find their history.
Okay, yeah.
My lana, it's about word of mouth. Yes, we are oral, but we're still not actually recording until now.
Yeah.
We are one. See, now we are not the kind of people that actually write things down because mqondo yomuntu omnyama strong kakhulu ujulile. You can remember things that you were doing when you were 6 years old, and also remember the lottery numbers for last week. So at the end of the day, Tina information githi siyanikana ngomlomo and siyanikana mhlambe ngama visuals. But with white people and other races, they write down. That's why Tina Africa manga check. It's rare where you find guti kunama tablets. No, Tina, we show you. We build a pyramid. Ba, nine.
Yeah.
We build a sphinx. Nine. Ba. Monomatapa. Nine. Ba. Bonke corner. We build it. We show you. We are an oral kind of people. Yeah, born. So us recording and everything is very important because when kids are looking, Bugabo Hitler, a child right now can know what Hitler was doing in standard 7 because at some point, Lama Chairman be wipe history.
Yeah.
So in Zondo yako you can trace good out there kala
trace in zone.
This year. Half a machuta.
Yeah.
We are born. So Nati with the ANC, the first thing that they did, what made the ANC so big was radio. They could be in any place in the country, but they had pirate radio stations and they were giving the message to the people.
Yeah.
We are one. So that's the most important thing. Must understand that the first proper genocide like Africa, where that was truly documented by Africans was what the Hutus and the Tutsis, and it was media that made it happen. We understand. So in history, all those tapes, all the videos, all those things are still there. That's why we still can understand what it is. So nagiti abantwana bethu nengane zethu, they'll know what we did as youngins at their age when they actually do what? See or hear us. So that's why I'm saying it's quite important to document.
So even ngiyakuthola nalama interview njengoba ujo ukuthi okay asibi mhlambe neKenan because I'm on radio right now. But if mangabe sikhona kwenda le research stokhona khuluma ngento lesayitiko so ngiyakuthola. So everything build up njengoba sikhuluma la kuze from ku music ngicale nenda lama email manenda lama little page manibona leti ngoma abantu batposta ngabantu man okay from la samuva to BombCitySoundz la nhlanganisa khona lo music iphumela ama mix said then yini lende ukuthi usaluqala le podcast nyalo interview labantu bengingathola uma interviews lafana nalawa by that time.
Everything on radio is in a format.
Ngilendo lo isho na lesikhathi kule master class le varsity
format. Radio is traditional media is a format based thing. Nama LSM now gonke lo it's format. With Bomb City it was about no format. I'm not gonna ask you what a DJ is gonna ask you or what a presenter is gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you as an artist what I want to know from you so that any other artist listening can be like, oh, I also go through this, or I've also seen this, and so it's about breaking the barriers. A person must be comfortable being themselves, and that's why a podcast was so important to make artists really understand that they're not crazy. What they're doing will make sense if they keep to it. So that's what it was about. I'm about breaking formats. Because formats don't work in this country. You see what happens with formats.
Because into le ngithola wona for my artist mawuthi wena ansebenza ngama format ma creative nani. You understand? So creativity I think ayina format.
Exactly.
Within creator and creator
Exactly.
ngalokuhlukile. So vele i-format ingankawat is like
Yes.
a limitation. I understand. So
If my show was formatted,
Mm.
then I'd only be doing interviews.
yeah.
Then I'd only be doing songs or playlists releases. Me now, Bomb City can drop songs from 5 years ago because of like, my email lists. If those songs still exist on the cloud, I get them, I put them out. At any point, it's not about me dropping the latest only. I do drop the latest, but it's about the music. It's about curation. What's dope? Dope has no levels. It's just dope. You know, a Mariah Carey song is dope. Mara ingoma ya Malum Kulket is dope. Mara ingoma ya Jay Spitter is dope. You understand? Because it hits home closer.
Yeah,
All those songs are dope.
Yeah.
Mara le ya Jay Spitter la khuluma ngeSwati, la khuluma ngebeat, la khuluma ngelokhunje.
Yeah.
It's doper because it hits home.
Yeah, ngibe ne interview na Two Face ngalendo leyo. Kuthi lo muntu uma akhuluma ngendo le nika la kasi lakho ukuba nakujabula
Like, oh, I know that street.
Adaphe khoneni yeah.
It's pride. It's about pride.
So asivale la kule channel na le podcast yini le banga expecta from YouTube channel. Yes, unale podcast le ma mix, unale podcast ye ma interviews.
Yeah.
What's coming? Already bosoqalile visit.
Oh, well, I've shown what's coming. What's coming is studio sessions.
Yeah.
Bomb City studio sessions. Bang, bang. We out here. Except my studio sessions is me working with artists who I deem dope. The first studio session that I did, I faced artists from outside who listened and felt the Bomb City music and said, we want to be a part of this.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why it's a collage. Monga cheka ngilanda abantu abaspana nabo I don't know. I'll name names. August Child, he works with Maraza on a lot of songs. And when he felt what I was doing, it was freestyles. These are not songs that we actually sat for 10 days and wrote and be like, okay, change the hook, change this. My studio sessions, it's about taking up the benchmark of Mpumalanga. Sometimes a song doesn't need to be a song on the charts to be dope. Sometimes a song is dope as a freestyle. Sometimes a beat is cool as it is. Sometimes a song is dope on the first take while it's still dirty, while it's still... What happens to those songs? That's why Umotola sometimes the artist can do a dope ass demo. And then when he has to re-record the song, ngoba le demo uyishaya ekamereni, makafika studio, the energy ayiseko.
Yes.
Even though it's a dope song, the beat's still going, the lyrics are still there, but the energy, the hunger, ayikho. So my studio sessions are about that. You have a song and you love it and it's dope, and you maybe not feel like it's ready for radio, but you still are not going to change anything to it. You bring it. It's your studio session. Sayidlala. Ngilama unfinished projects, ngilama finished projects. La longa wa masterishi, la manya amasterishi mara. You know that they won't make sense in traditional media. You bring them here, and the overseas market laps it up. Bomb City is really not about my Mpumalanga listeners. I give a shit about my Mpumalanga creatives, and I expose them to international listeners. They get emails from those guys. They get my likes. They get tags. They get malukunja from those things. Yeah, what? Because in Mpumalanga, I cannot be angesqamba manga. Abantu abana idatha.
Yeah.
Wamanje akunagesi. But I'm just saying, data is a problem. So I'm trying to make sure that when a person is from Mpumalanga and they probably leave and go maybe to Croatia, they'll be like, BombCitySoundz, Mpumalanga, Mbombela. Instead of umuntu every time I figure in another country in South Africa, but Johannesburg, Cape Town. So
okay, yeah, ngiyathola nyalo ukuthi vele phela South Africa bathi ukuthi vele iJozi or iCape Town or even the language lekwatiwa nje ungafika eAmerica uqinisile bobu bakutshela ngesizulu ukuthi kunabo 11 languages nalina abakwadi
they believe Siswati is a country it's next to Zimbabwe. Like they believe Swaziland is next to Zimbabwe. They don't know it's Namibia or any of those countries.
Mawufika nje bacabanga Zulu neapartheid bobuka onke lama
yabona
interview. Then kumuntu mhlambe lofuna kwathi ukuthi ngibani lo behind le channel, because le channel ufuna ukubona so usebenza. Then lo behind the channel ungasiniki igama lokurapper makwakho nyalo igama lekanga kubita ngalo ukuthi mfana wami, because ngeke akubite. Ngiyacabanga uma ngafika endlini because usebenzisa igama la pills ne ngiqhamuke ngibulawa enhloko lapho maka ngibulawa enhloko ngicela pills angalenza amaphilisi athi lokulethela nemandi mntwana. So ngibani lo behind BombCitySoundz uvela?
Philani Ngcobo is a young guy. I was born at Barberton. ngihamba ngayohlala kancane eStanderton, then ngabuya ngahlala le emakhaya eKhumbula.
Kuphi?
EKhumbula engasengodini.
Okay, yeah.
Yabona ngakhula nabonduna mina. I even say it on 10,000 songs. Yabona nduna the inflict yendaba. Nabo Goose nabo Mandre Max bona bahlala engodini at the time. Yabona. So mina bengihlala eKhumbula opposite eManyeveng. That's where I grew up. Yabona ngikhule lapho ke after sengibuya eStanderton.
So sorry kancane mawubala bo Mandre Max nabo Goose by that time bengisawenda lo music because la machida wenda music now lesikhathi sisebancane kumbe bengathi lutho usithole college.
Mina noPhinda saqala ukwenza music isina 7
iminyaka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Acquire esigele.
Yeah.
Yabona. We were doing music, join ama music clubs esikolweni. Sicula mina vele I used to sing soprano, I used to vele choir into yami. I stayed forward. But if I got trophies, I've got all sorts of things lapha. This winner vele.
That's why I remember usana ngiyana mawutsonya awuda see ukuthi into leto kuchusa into lokhulena. Yeah. Okay.
Ngikele lokhunja ngaqala eSwidi. eSwidi bekusesontweni engodini. Ngale ngase Damini. And then from eSwidi wafika Mr. Mahule. Mr. Mahule was one of my dad's best friends. Was a recruiter. Watuqala skolo iWem primary.
Okay.
And I was one of the first 10 people who signed up for that school.
Okay.
Yabona. Ngangena esigele mina ngina 5 vele eSwidi bengina 5.
Yeah.
Nokuya kwami eWem nginabo 5.5. Ngafika elementary school in grade 00 or whatever. Mangifika lena bangipromote same time. Ngoba bese ngikhuluma. Kahle, clean nesingisi bengis understand.
Yeah.
Bangimixa ka grade 1. From vele I did grade 1 at 5 years old. And then ngaya eEnigma ngoba Mr. Mahawule beka hire rishe bongamla. Phela iWem ngaleso sikhathi bokuyisikolo sokuqala la eMzansi after umzabalazo la ukuthi abelungu basuka edrobheni bayofundisa khona private school.
Yeah,
first proper private school eKasi. Hayi lo bo
bese ngafika iSefabs.
Bobani iSefabs I think it came after.
Okay.
Yes, iSefabs came after. Wem was the first. Wem was literally the first one that existed. We are born. And then basjonge. Bo Mr. Mahawule angazi kwenzakalani ngoba nama fallout nalabongamlo. So bahamba baqalisa inye isikolo bathi ilokhunja iEnigma Academy. Ngale ngase buKomartiport. Nalapho mangphuma ke I was going to grade 2. Bangijikisa.
How?
Yeah, no. Ngashaya iWem I was 5 years old. Then 6 years old, I was at WEM, going to grade 2. And then from there, ngashaya 2 months, WEM grade 2. Ngahamba ngaya kuphi eEnigma. Mangifika eEnigma, ngashaya ngaqhubeka lo grade 2 wami ngaphasa ngaya standard 1. Mangifika standard 1 ngaya ePenryn. Mangiya ePenryn bangijikisa.
They yinto ukujikisa mnyaka lo ukuthi baze bajikisa.
I was too young.
Okay.
Yeah, one.
The
government says that a person basically who is in grade 2 must be 8 years old.
Yeah. Wena ungene njani esikolweni ngani ngoba because la lokushini bebenta lokho ekubathashisa indlebe ngiyacabanga if ngabe bongakathashi indlebe bonge ungene.
Man, I would have told that teacher ngithinte yiphi indlebe.
Yeah. Bewofuna kwendani mawusagela because yes lo music ipart ye art levame kube esikolweni even netinto te sports kuba into lekuzinako la esikolweni but akusiko sonke umntwana lo ufuna kufunza icareer yakhe usuka ibeke kule tinto lethu bofuna kwendani
ukukhula kwami my first career that I wanted to be was an animation drawer bengidraw kakhulu mina bengidraw and then ngashintsha ngafuna kuba igame ranger ngoba bengihlala emakhaya and anytime ngakutshela ukuthi mabhube sabalekile esikhukhuza
yeah
anytime besihlangana neBlack Mamba anytime besihlangana like with random animals
yeah
dangerous animals So ngikhule vele emakhaya kahle, nature was my thing. Inyoni besizazi uyabona. So at the end of the day, I wanted to be a game ranger, and I also wanted to be also an animator.
Yeah.
And then my dad told me ukuthi I must, with my drawing skills, ngamane ngishaye art.
Yeah.
Full art or ngishaye either geology, noma town planner or something crazy, graphics or whatever. But I always wanted to be animator mina since
Then the music back kuthi nithathe serious ivele ku.
I've always been a musician at the same time. I knew I was going to be a musician since I was a child. It's not something I've ever wanted to be. It's something I knew I was since.
Yeah.
So I've always been that. And then I wanted to be an animator who actually animates his songs.
Okay.
Yabona ngishaya my music video because thina sikhule vele seqala bo channel O yabona. Yeah, channel O sayibona iqhamuka vele. You know, my second episode vele besikhona lapho siwabukela.
Yeah.
My channel O sikhule sibukela i0 hour zone. Singalali ngeSunday.
Buka uzokumention i-channel ngilapha ngisafuna kuya khona ukuthi okay lokuthi uanimated ingoma nanani ukubona bobani laba inspire kuze uwende letinto usho okay lama outlaw ngifise kufana nawo because yes ufuna uthole i-inspiration. I think i-rap beyingekho mhlambe esikolweni ne-hip hop njengoba nitholela amakhwaya so ngibobani lebubukele ku by that time.
Comic books.
Okay, yeah.
Mina iMarvel ngiyazi kahle.
Yeah.
I know Marvel since I know DC ngikhule ngako vele. Vele abaningi bangibiza cheese boy or whatever sekwabo lokho.
Yeah.
But bokungasi fault jam ukuthi abazali bami bazama ukwenza impilo engcono. I understand. So ngifunde bo goosebumps.
Yeah.
Mina ever since I was 6 years old. My birthday present ambo kuyincwadi.
Okay.
Up until I was 16 when my parents were like, now we can give you money. Up until then, vele birthday present yami boku incwadi, and then bangithengele nama comic books ukuthi kube yiwo angidlalisa isikhathi yabona, because when you read an intense novel for a long time it makes you deep. So they were like sometimes ukuthi hayi wena ngathi so umntwana bakho biyaphela, so ba too critical ngi-thinking yakho.
Ngisafuna ukubuka lokho
so sale ubukela ufunda okunye ongakujabulisa abantu abalwa yabona ama superheroes like yeah.
Bo ungakuboni as a abuse because mhlambe mawudlala nalabanye abantwana or lesekeleni abantwana beyi right ukuthi i-channel leke kulendlela leyo ukuthi asongasho ukuthi okay nami nginaleli book leli asho nayo music nginaleli book leli bengasiki ukuthi bobona ngathi bakuhlukumeza yes nyalo ukukusebenzela but by that time bo ungaboni ukuthi mhlambe ngathi bebakuhlukumeza abantu abathaka.
I don't know because my parents, they used to talk to me like I'm an adult. Abazali bami since ngiyintwana vele. That's why I was quick to talk. Azange but give me beep beep pa. They were like Philani, yini ufuna ulambile, yini uyabona. So mina vele abazali bami bangikhulisa ngaleyo ndlela vele ukuthi be a child but you must know maturity at a young age because immaturity mustn't catch you masomdala. You must grow in your maturity. So kwaba yiloko kimi. I-TV bengibukela mara I read more than I watched. Yabona. So bangivumela vele lokho bokukhona even amafilimu bangani bami bafika babukela amafilimu ekhaya and everything like that. Mara it was never abuse for me. It was more fun. Because bona masababukela ama news, I can grab a book ngihambe ngiyohlala eCameroon and I'll be in France or I'll be in another planet.
La kuleli bhuku ngiyakuthola. Yeah.
Understand? Bona babukela ama news. Hey kufe abantu labayi10. Hey kunjanjani? Hayi mina that wasn't my line, yabona. Yeah.
Babone tsunami eChina but now you see something like
me. I'm still a child. I'm still enjoying. I'm like, hey, you guys won't know what Peter Pan did yesterday. Bona bakhuluma hey, Peter Pan was a master guys. Yeah.
kutheshari because siboso ne idea ukuthi ufuna kwenda i-animation and time uthe wende i-art so yini lo thema uphuma waya kuyo e-teacher after school.
First thing I did was animation.
It was available in Bombela kumbe
no ngihamba ngaya eBoston. Bokuningi project enye film lakudala kuthiwa iJock of the Bushveld naphuma a few years ago. So I auditioned and I joined that team. But I was quite young and I was learning animation, you understand? And then other things happened. Yabona umona wabantu izinto zenzeka emhlabeni. and I was attacked. But Johannesburg, I ended up having to be let go kule project ngoba project bese yaphambili mina sengisale move ngoba ngaba nenkinga hayi kusengahlala ngoba khuluma ngomuntu odla ngama pipe 2 months esibhedlela I understand then ngaphuma ngasurvive kuwo konke lokho yabona banga attacka batshontsha izinto zami vele umona wabantu angeke ngisho ukuthi kanjani vele bokuyilanga lami that day so phuma kwami kule situation abodokotela bathi I cannot do this anymore because animation at the time I was looking at 17 hours of screen animation eposting ngalendlela bayithatha seriously ngakhona iclass lami lokuqala it could be at 6 o'clock in the morning and then lokugcina it could be at 9:15
ebusuku yo
bengise 17 yabona yeah bengigezela so after that the doctor told me and my parents were like just take a few years off man and then they treated me like I'm a victim you know I made actually msebenzi lomunye no graphics or whatever ngoba for animation graphics too is like a subject to animation like a major graphics
okay
for me is like a subject yeah I understand so I was about that bigger cake so I felt I couldn't do that anymore me doing graphics feels like I'm sliding down ngibuyele move so I decided to because at the same time when I was doing animation don't get it twisted I was still doing music the whole time since I was 7 years old I have now stopped doing music ever since the only time I stopped doing music was 2019 ukshona kwetime alarm and that was a few months I had to take off but ever since I was 7 years old music has been in my life and I've been doing it sometimes professionally most times unprofessionally since I was an adult yeah one.
What do you mean professionally and
professionally is going to I Stateford going to competitions winning things doing sorts of things that were institutionalized with schools and all those kind of things yeah one. And then after that working with ama composers and all those kind of things I was professional gigs you know Civic Center kind of things Valoma Civic Center lapha masifika at that time and then I did it and then I left that world after ngiphuma ePenryn ka standard 5 yabona primary yami vele ngayiqala ePenryn from grade 2 ngaqeda ngayo
then njengoba seyiphelile indzaba ye-animation la uphuma esikolweni then what was your way out kumbe lokuqale ngako kwenda kuphi because ngiyabona animation but seyistopile awusana equipment
sound engineering
yeah wenda njani uya esikolweni kumbe self taught
I was always self taught but now I had to prove to my parents that what I was talking about I could back up
yeah
so bona they didn't want me to go back to school because I was still suffering from injuries I was supposed to take 5 years off to recover.
Then uhlele endlini ungendi lutho.
Bafo. I listened to a Bruce Lee documentary about how he broke his back and fixed it himself. So I was like, Dad, what are eyes? Nigga, a back is the worst, nigga. You die from your back.
Yeah.
What are eyes? So I decided to go back into this thing. And that's when I went into music full time. Not music, but sound engineering and music production and content creation. Yeah, boy. If you know me, music has never left me. Me doing animation and pursuing everything I wanted to was me trying to add to my other faculties of life. As a child star, I was a child star at some point. We were doing my BBC. It was a BBC show back in the day. It was called Dinosaur Detectives. Saishai. Smantwana standard 3.
It's a project lebanika yona because BBC was not from South Africa. Yeah, ngisho ukuthi nina beku project lebanika yona la school ukuthi submitani ku BBC or
BBC wanted kids in around the Kruger National Park area.
Okay.
That could articulate excellent English and that were bubbly and that had the energy to bring viewers. And my school gave me and Pinda and a bunch of us.
In last kolweni ben excel in ukuthi baze baqale ngani. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot.
I was never a numbers guy.
Yeah.
I was artistic. My plays, acting. I also did acting. That's another thing that I grew up. That's another interview, but That's a whole different interview. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I've been doing this since I was a child.
Kuna short fuse, kuna pills. Lama gama afika njani siqale ngale la pills because I think it's close to your name.
Pills was a name given to me by Kobe King. The great Kobe King. Kobe King is one of my best friends, man. He gave me that name because ekhaya bebangibiza Pilis.
Okay.
And then he was like, hey, I ain't gonna say with pills.
Too long.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Pills lamlum kuhlan.
When we Pilis lamlum kuhlan.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, pills.
Okay.
And then that's how that name came about. And then Short Fuse.
Then the Titanic, the Titan.
The Titan?
Yeah, because the pills with Titan and Titan. Like that, yeah.
Well, the Titans are for the readers out there, the Titans are the ones that made the Greek gods. And if you understand what Greek is, it's African.
Yeah.
All the Macedonian languages are African. Yeah, born. Because I knew my history since I was a kid. But I knew world history dating into Africa, but not more South African history. South African history in Kalugui Manje. But since I was a child, I've always known about the history overseas and how it ties into Africa because of my reading. So the Titan is the first gods. The gods of gods are Titans. So that's how I figured, because there was a 5% nation in America. The 5% nation came from Abu Malcolm X. And they were the guys who said that black people are 5% gods walking on earth. So everything, peace God, Nabo Pastor Rhymes, Nabo Banban they were all part of that thing. So I was like, I'm not a god, I'm a Titan. I made gods. Yeah, boy. So yeah, that's where the name Titan comes from. And then connected with pills, it was basically the tablets of knowledge. Because, pills, before they were pills, they were called tablets. And the tablets were where people inscribe and write the tablets of information and knowledge. So it's basically, it ties in with that. Pills Titan.
Then the short fuse.
Short fuse was given to me. Well, it came to me in a dream. Wafika ukhokho omkhulu.
Okay. Yeah.
Wathi wena ufuze.
All right.
Because at the time I grew up, Standerton is Zulu, is mostly a Zulu place. Still like Mpumalanga, but it's mostly a Zulu speaking place where my dad comes from. Mina ngizalwe ngapha khabo mama, ngakhula ngapha khabo mama, and I was speaking Siswati 100%. So ukhokho wami came, I think I was like 15, 16, and he was like, wena ukhuluma kakhulu leSwazi. Lento yasiqaka ngoba wena ungcobo ufuze. Wena ufuze ozovusa umuzi. We understand. Fuze. Like that dream came 5 times. So I was like, man, I'm Fuze. And then white people, and I used to do graphics. So I used to do that shit on my write fuse on my rhyme books and everything. Fuze. White people were like, oh, fuse.
Oh, okay.
Fuse. I'm like, no, it's Fuze. They're like, nah, nigga, it's fuse. And then a friend of mine, Benjamin Mabuz, he was like, when awuye nufuze, because your dad is Fuze, he's still alive.
Yeah.
When ufuze omncane, short fuse.
Ish, not good junior. Abona amagama kuhlale kune history. Nayabona naye befuna ube ngijunior Fuze.
Yeah, well, that's how I got the name.
Yini lekwenda ukuthi uthathe lo short fuse aye ku production. Then said then lo pills aye ku umuntu lo to rap.
Well, I'll say this. I have to split myself. Yeah. Pills Titan is an artist. Pills Titan Mpilane. He's the guy that he tells what he knows. He articulates what he sees. Pills Titan, we on social media we comment about situations. But Short Fuse is basically the couch that he sits on to tell people things. So if a video was looking at me, I'm Short Fuse and I'm speaking. But what makes you also not lose focus from what I'm saying, those dope beats behind me. And that's what Short Fuse became, that guy. He's the guy who makes the beats, and BombCitySoundz is the one that speaks to you.
Okay.
It had to be two different people, because if I was just BombCitySoundz the whole time, at that time, I'd only keep the good beats for myself.
Okay. Yeah.
I would only keep the good beats for myself,
Yeah.
because I'm an artist. I mean,
Yeah. So lama pito kulima nga-produce nguwe la.
yeah.
So nala good. Okay, unawo mapito dale takinqanye le. Because makulima ngathi la good shot la standard le batho bashaya ngokuthi ngiyakubekela de la lawo lengawe vakazi.
A beat, you could think it's a standard beat until you give it to someone who show you flames on your own beat.
Yes.
And then there are some hitters when you're like, this one, yeah. I don't even need to be on the song, but I'm gonna be on it. This is a dope beat. I'm gonna keep this to myself. Everyone has that in them. So for me not to do that and to be impartial, and for me to say, as BombCitySoundz was never getting Short Fuse beats for free. I had to audition myself,
Okay.
to jump on the song,
Self audition, yeah.
so that I can stay away from my ego. It's about ego.
Yeah, ngiyathola.
Yeah, but a person like me who's confident seems to have a big ego, but no, a big ego is you claiming everything for yourself and not helping other people. So in order for me to keep helping people with the same effort and the same power that I'm helping myself, I had to be two people.
Yeah.
The artist and the creator.
Okay, let's split the Short Fuse na Pills. Then, because Pills most ukumike, nsiphi style alo senda uma ukumike. So ya ku Short Fuse go produce the sip stuff.
I'm a conscious rapper, bro. I'm a conscious rapper. There's nothing else. Even if I make funny shit, it's funny conscious shit. Makes you think.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about your mind, talking about society, talking about the stuff that only trends when a celebrity says.
Yeah.
But I speak about it all the time in my music. I speak about the struggle of a young person. I speak about the struggle of being the first generation to have freedom but not being able to exercise it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my story. The story of the South African youth.
Then la kule language ubuye njani because yes ugele most ebelungini. I think lo ake waqhamuka nestory lesifana nawe nguzulu boy kuthi wafuna abiyele emakhaya enaqala ukufundisa siZulu ukuze rape ngesiZulu, but nyalo uyakhona balance njengoba uthi conscious rap urap ngesini.
It started it's been coming for a long time, just like uMadomane. I worked with people that I wanted to do things like at some point, like Ray Max. People won't know this. This nigga used to spit in English superbly. He used to do reggae and reggaeton, and he used to spit dancehall and all those kind of things. That's why he's still to this day man Ray Max. It has that man, But at some point he realized that there's actually a divide. The people that I'm making the music for are not hearing me, not because of the message, but they're hearing the message in a language they need to take themselves to. So I need to take this language to them, which is theirs. Then he started going into vernac. The same message that you find on radio shit now is the same he was giving back then. Is that now it hits harder and not stronger because he's telling you. Makhuluma ngelokhunja ngekuswaya lokhunja yini trial kusheshe makhuluma nge411. Everyone knows what those things are. Mara in Jamaica, if he had done this kind of thing that side, he'd have to do it. So that's why I started bringing myself closer to my own language. Nakona it's because of a dream. Except you're still doing the Siswati thing, and I feel you. You are half Siswati, but you have not embraced your Zulu. So I had to like honor her because she made my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. So wabanjalo, I had to learn it, and I went ekhaya ngalanda my textbook ama na baba, and like sanabo form 1, form 2, form 1. I read all those textbooks from scratch. Then I taught myself Zulu from scratch.
Yeah.
I knew Zulu sasekoni. Zulu.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what happened. It took me 2 years.
Gogo uvelela ngentinto eziningi kubambisa tough. Akabuye la akathi balbillionaires bona.
Oh,
because
umnika amathulu.
Yeah.
Umnika amathulu.
Igama umfuze.
Yeah.
Uzoba mfuze badhayi.
Yabona.
Nyalo ukuthelengeno ukuthi ubiyela ukhuluma elimi lasekhaya. Then production wise ku short fuse ngoba ma production wenda because yes unyalo ubusy ngemapiano, ubusy ngedrill, uwendile electro. There's a lot of production lo ngase udila ngayo or ma production lo dila ngayo.
All of them.
Yeah.
I do everything except for gospel.
Yeah.
I don't like that genre of music. I find it depressing.
Yeah.
I don't care who thinks whatever. I also have an opinion.
Yeah.
That shit depresses the crowd of me. Young police. Mara, I would say the level yawo. It makes me feel regret, it makes me feel doubt, it makes me feel sad, it makes me feel little. It's not music is supposed to lift you. So me, that's what I do. I do music that uplifts and takes you up.
So ungafika umuntu athi shayela thinyalo la siyagibela because
Rocky katika manje ku on avoid nabo most kids shaya venyo shaya lezinto zabo spring bakhuluma ngalokhu nje abo singasasipana yabona yabona mina it's about your energy.
Yeah.
It's not about your money. I've given money back
Not
to
about
artists.
your money.
I've given money back to artists back in the day who buy my beats and then they talk shit. I give it back because I know that song could be the one I blow up with.
Oh.
Imagine Lil Jon said the same thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone wanted a yeah. When I released Yeah with Usher, everyone wanted a yeah. They wanted that one beat.
Yeah.
They didn't care anything else about what I made. So I want to be known about what I feel is necessary to be known about.
Yeah. So mokuluma ngikuwende sound engineering is not about the music kuphela into lethenda kuletinye. Because yes, we have a YouTube channel, but kunalamanye my YouTube channel lo assist with production wise.
Yeah, of course. I help out on Ascota.
Yes, sir.
Don't come off the beat. I work with Medicate Marcella on the podcast. I supply the music there. Anything that she needs when it comes to like music and audio. Yeah, boy. When she doesn't need me, she doesn't need me. But when she does, I'm there. Yeah, boy. I work on a lot of things, man. Like, I do audio, voiceovers, I do a lot of things. Content is what I build.
Yeah.
That's why it's not about the music anymore. I'm not just an artist, I'm content.
Yeah.
I'm not even a content creator. I am content.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm not a businessman, I am the
am business. Yeah, I'm the business.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, what? So I feel like if we all thought like that, then we know our worth as people.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
So my service la tholakala la kuwe nyalo ngwapi umuntu mhlambe lo ngasi ulalele ufuna ukuthi yes maybe uyobukela le YouTube channel afike maybe athaze ma beat alalele asixoxa Prince Vilakazi afune maybe I soundtrack abukele YouTube channel afune le score so ngwapi ma service la tholakala lapho msidi.
Let me think about this.
Yeah.
I do voiceover work.
Yeah.
I do voiceover training.
Yeah.
I do scoring, movies, TV, and I also do books, audio books.
Yeah.
I also am the one who created the first audio book with Mr. LLZTITAN. Yeah. I'm always the first at things.
Yeah.
Not because I want to be, but because I wanted something and the service wasn't there, so I render it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Recording, mixing, mastering. For me, those things are so easy now. You know, it took a lot to get it done, but now I'm all about creating the content. More point to figure like this. What do you want? Do you want a poem? Do you want it to sound nice? Do you want a book? Do you want an audio show of your poem? Do you want to make it a movie? Do you want to make it a series? It's about that now. So you know, all I do is also give insight.
Yeah.
I'm also a motivational speaker. I'm also a coach, a vocal coach for hip hop and R&B. Not other shit, not classical. I'm not certificate zalo. Yeah. And I'm also a tutorial creator. I help in any way possible that I can.
Since ula kule media industry nebokhala ngokuthi noma ngazi bokhala ngokuthi side i-media industry la Mpumalanga yini lekwenze ukuthi mhlambe iyakhona ukudlisa le studio sakho ungadzinga ukuthi ufuna uyobuka umsebenzi because nginokumangala ukuthi okay artist ifuna kuyobuka umsebenzi lo ngekho related to music yanani so udla kahle o uyaphila ngalo music o uyaphila ngalo lokwendako le athi ngiloko le ngifuna ukuthola
kuhlukile.
Yeah.
If I gave myself the opportunity to only record people, yes, there is a time where I just only record people and I was paid and buy things, you know, pay bills. But I feel for me as an artist, I don't do that. I can't. It's taking away from what I'm trying to live on the planet. You know, I work with an artist who will come and record sharp, but it's the energy.
Yeah.
So ngakphilisa mina I create ways of even after the song is finished, how to get it out there and how to make money from it. Yes. But right now, I'll tell you straight, I'll probably get paid in a year by an artist or overseas and I'll get a nice big check.
Yeah.
A big one. And
then they'll cover
throughout this time there will be struggles. There'll definitely be struggles and you know Mara, that's who I am.
Yeah.
I build those kind of things because I'm the first to do it. I have to take the fall and I have to take the hit on a lot of things. A lot of projects have fell through where I've given my time and effort and it doesn't work financially. But it doesn't mean that it's a failure. It means that I was supposed to have a team that markets this, that does this, that does that. That one. Mara, as an artist who actually mixes and masters, I live.
Ukhuluma ngeteam ngathi uke waba ne-team before the big distributor waphuma what happened to that team?
I signed to Oshia and I signed to big those things as to handle my publishing and stuff. It didn't work out. But it doesn't. It never will unless you are as big as an artist. Yet you don't need them at that time when you are as big of an artist. So I'm always trying to create ways of actually sidelining the format because the format is Hispanili. The format is Spanish. All the production studios are in Joburg, but I'm able to get to Joburg because people in Joburg have heard about my shit and they're like, yay, we need that score, we need this, we need that. But then they'll hit me up or come down and get the work from me. Mara, that's the name of creating. That's why I showed it. Creating your name and creating your brand is very important. That's all I do now. I create the stuff that will always be there and something forever. I don't do hot shots. And I'm not taking shots at anyone who does it because we need those guys. Our Jay Spitzer, you know what he's doing? He's doing what I used to do back in the day. He helps artists, he brings them in, records them, gives them beats, whatnot. You know, he's happy with the level that he's at and going forward with it. But I can't do that anymore. That phase for me has gone. You understand? We're looking on other things right now. Trying to get my syndications on Netflix, all those kind of things. So a Netflix beat won't take me the same amount of time as a dope as a whole track that I would make that some people would just love immediately. It takes different kind of elements. The scoring, kumele uhlale understand the story, kumele ulokhunje uyabona, and then you create the music around it, and then you're a two-man. So ngiloko nje
i-recognition yakho i-outside la Mpumalanga njengoba usho ukuthi nawe utargete ku-Netflix. So ngifuna ku-understanda ukuthi it's us ukuthi asina industry la Mpumalanga or ukuthi as-appreciate thine or lokunye ukuthi vele wena utargete lapha ngalokho into labona ngaphandle, that your target audience. Or bona laba sosa ngaphandle they bafuna something different, then bathi no nokusethanza lokuside, please akubuye tongena la.
I target international.
Oh,
so that I can be able to do something local.
Yeah.
Because if I look at local, I will die. I will have
local is not like
yeah, it's not. It's really not, because at the end of the day, like locally, you have to be the one. Me, you know, when I become the one and I'm starting to become famous at some point, it'll seem like so long, let's have my award, so long. Like the country, there always has to be a top dog, one top dog, and then if another one comes, say and stuff. I don't follow these kind of things.
The industry are creator, because we have to have one.
So I don't do that. I don't subscribe to that. I subscribe to creating my content and creating my legacy. The intellectual property is all I ever focus on. That's why I take my time to create my intellectual property. Those who understand it, it's out there. Those who know how to find it can find it. Those who don't want to, it's fine. Me now totally add YouTube or video. No. If you want my stuff, you'll find it. Because the international people, they have no problem finding my stuff. They have no problem finding my stuff, and they remunerate better. At this point, because Aguna industry. And the people are not focused on building it; they are focused on making money from trying to make money from the industry. If you are a person and you're saying in Banban and you wanna be hosting this and creating a platform for artists, what has come from this? Nothing. How many events have we gone to? Now I'm a workshop and my artist. I'm an artist, man. You understand? And I'm not talking about the winners. I'm talking about the artists. What has that thing done for the young guy who couldn't, keep a to figure out part?
Okay, sorry.
I'm calling my winner.
Because my winner benefit and your prize. But yes, they put the owner in some potential. It's okay, number 2, number 3, number
I understand. That platform is only there for that week and then it's done. And it's gone. There's no follow up. So me now, I make money overseas so I can be able to do what I can for anyone here.
Ngiyabona ngizafuna ukubutala ukuthi siyathengiseka internationally even nanga lamalimi leswakhuluma ngo, because music yes usimbonile Master KG uhambe njani, but bengifuna ukuthola eside lakho ngoba nasi umculo ngala siyawudlala most mawungathi uyabuka into letiningi sithethe ngale kubo America for ma hip hop rap and then see convert to ngale languages, so siyathengiseka nathi ngalokwethu mabakuka ngale international.
We only get sold internationally if senza umculo wethu, so me say international. I would send music go international,
but now
but no, they can just even the electro my electro doesn't sound like Martin Garrix, doesn't sound like David Guetta, but you'd be like, oh, this guy is inspired by those guys, because of the quality, the level, the intensity of the song. But what is the song saying? It's saying a South African story. What is the beat doing? It's making you move like a South African song.
So now that we pick up in the way back, is a patient and go now with a one level by the South Africa.
Exactly. And that's it. A lot of people who could understand music abantu abanani abanele access. Angisho ukuthi la eMzansi kuyabheda ngaloko ukuthi ibheda ngoba akuna access. We have no access. Asinayo idatha, asinayo ilokhunja, asinayo imali, asinayo lokhunja.
Sebuye senshukela nase radio futhi. Sishukela ngale lwimi lethu yabona la bese kuba wesikhona because angiboni bengabalula ukuthi usebenzise le inhlamba tethu le tsinza.
Exactly.
Radio but stoba faka ngale bolona sibathline kancane bo Chris Brown. iyavakala by access khona lo sebenzela kubo lokusha i-project yemaphiko because I know ukuthi you one of the people kumbe lesingazi ma pioneer e-drill ikhona i-drill ephumako
Yeah.
ngasikuzala
Yeah, ngasikudala. I'm gonna take out like probably a nice little EP, 5 to 6 songs, and then another 5 to 6 songs ngabo February.
yeah
The 5 to 6 songs probably be in January.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably submit them ngabo December or end of November for a distribution company. Amuse, the ones that distribute my music. Yeah. Then they'll hear it out and then they'll tell me what they think.
we go international or we introducing drill in South Africa.
We're doing South African drill for an international market.
Yeah.
South African drill, sikhuluma vele ngestruggle, sikhuluma ngelokhu, sikhuluma nge-state of affairs, sikhuluma nge-load change, sikhuluma nge-Eskom, sikhuluma wonke lo on a drill beat.
Yeah,
I understand.
I'm a piano. There's something
It's following.
Yeah,
It's following.
after I drill.
Yeah. Or it will come before. That's what I like about myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't know when I'll drop these things, but I'll drop them very soon.
Yeah.
I'm a piano. I'll probably drop the instrumental album first,
Yeah.
and then I'll drop the follow up. So I'll with the drill. I'm also gonna drop 5 or 6. With Amapiano, it's gonna be the first 5 or 6,
Yeah.
and then it'll just depend. Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
Then channels expecting YouTube channel, my podcast mix. Okay, I think the music ngathi sengiyibonile i-trend yakhona. Uma ngabe kune project lephuma kone ku mixwa le project le. Okay, it is ngibambile. So then le drill kusho singayithola i-podcast mix yakhona elingoma.
Of course. Really, I'm gonna take it out. Go BombCity. That's why it'll be the first one, BombCity.
Yeah.
The second one will be the songs that will be sold to Apple and whatnot.
Yeah.
But the first one must do your session.
Yeah.
Jongo Shai the previous studio session.
Yeah.
And then the piano now, since it's BombCity.
Yeah.
Ukeys, movies and ukeys.
Yeah.
Ngoba ngihlanganisa le electro ngihlanganisa le piano. So yeah. Abanye swat bathi ugezi. Ugezi kafana nje, same thing.
Say load shedding, yeah, lokusana.
Load shedding, and then I'm bringing the fire back. I'm bringing the electricity.
Yeah.
Vote for me.
Yeah.
Next elections is called.
Yeah. Then interview khona lesingam expect. So,
of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be interviewing Rorschach Rick.
Okay.
I'm gonna be interviewing Rorschach Rick for the guys that know my song. Hey, we did a dope track back in the day. And then we're gonna be doing a project also. Now we could drop it around February, March.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a purely freestyle guy. A shas beat.
Yeah.
Shas beat out there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be interviewing him. Obviously, I'm gonna be getting an interview with Mongs, aka 5 New Decibels. The way he does his things with the NFTs.
Yeah.
NFT and then I'll be interviewing the pioneer.
Yeah. Bantu bakhuluma ngengoma bakhipha ingoma ya December avunajube umnyaka why wena February utarget.
What I'm saying is, as I say, like there's a format.
Yeah.
I don't follow it. No format. I mean, follow the format.
Yeah.
And I understand it. Some people need that format.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to source music, and they need that format to actually help them find, oh, what's dope, what's this.
Yeah.
But me, nah, I don't follow the format at all. Ngidlala umculo wami.
Yeah.
If uthanda uyawuthanda uzosupporta. If ungawuthandi, just listen to someone else. I've never been a kind of person who jams my music down people's throats.
Yeah.
I put a link. If you want the link, you'll find it. If you don't, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know, if you following me on SoundCloud, you'll hear me. If you don't, it's fine. But someone is. If you're not, it's fine. Someone is, and I will not force myself down your throat. But trust me, one day, please.
Then ukhuluma ukuthi lana unokusipana ngema energy ngibobani lo usafundisisa kusipana nabo mhlambe la mbombela because yesikhuluma ngeBombCitySoundz usho okay laba ngisengaspani nabo.
I wanna work with this chick called Lokunja.
Nalezi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's like fire. She's fire. She's fire.
Yeah.
She's I've been saying for a minute now. She's
Yeah,
fire.
that's why even ubonile kulula
Energy, yeah, bro. Like this one chick that I really wanna work with. Although I work with the best.
Yeah.
Work up here,
Like go.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so she's the only one that I wanna work with. Other than that, nah, man. I really, no one is gravitating towards me.
Yeah.
The people I wanted to work with, I've worked with them, even though it wasn't on a beat or a song, but I've touched things with them.
Yeah.
I've probably been in their listening session and told them, hey, Lumsandu,
Yeah.
fix this, fix that. So yeah, I've worked with who God has made me work with up until now. Yeah, what? But family, I also want to work with my family. Even like the album, the piano. I brought my family, uncle Bami.
Yeah.
I brought my cousins. I brought people I'm very close with. Yeah, it's a fun thing. The project is gonna be a nice thing. But yeah, other than that, man, God will tell me who I work with next.
Yeah. So when they are in Bomb City, you sign people or just
No.
to the studios?
Hell no.
Nothing yet.
There's no, yeah. In Bomb City is the artist and that's it. But because I'm the one who's pushing this thing the most right now, I'm pushing myself and what I do with other people.
Okay.
And then whoever sends and interacts with us, we push them and give them the same platform that I get.
Yeah.
But give me, don't expect like 6,000 people coming through and pushing your shit. Nah, it's Bomb City. The people push it. It's not a team.
Yeah.
The people are the team. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
It's the international market that's also the team. That's why sometimes with the international people, they'll be like, I see Bomb City on YouTube, but I get it on Vimeo. I get it on Banban, I'll be like, oh, really? He's like, yeah. Yeah, that's why my numbers, you won't look, all crazy, but the impact, it's there.
Yeah. So, what is the name of the YouTube channel by Okonakbon?
BombCitySoundz.
Yeah.
That's the one. Sounds with the Z.
Yeah.
BombCitySoundz. Bomb.
Yeah.
City. Sounds with the Z. They find that podcast there, and you find it on YouTube. You find it on Lokunja, Mixcloud. I think I still have a few clips. I don't actually think those clips are still there, like on SoundCloud. But yeah, I'll probably be getting into the SoundCloud space again.
Intro yako ya YouTube channel yako, because every time I wanna my sister hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, then umuntu makafika intro lega yoyithola yakho. Okay.
What up, y'all? This is another episode of BombCitySoundz. You know what it is. We back up in this. We got Prince up in this mother.
We're taking things to the next level.
The next one. Yeah, you see this one? We're going to the next one.
That's it. So then for music,
music, Wami, BombCitySoundz. There's also BombCitySoundz Topic on YouTube. That's the stuff that I sell.
Yeah.
Because I don't just make music to sell. I make music for people to hear and enjoy and love. I even got beat tapes. I want to open my beat tapes on big SoundCloud. You'll hear beat tapes that I release for free, beats that you can download, and all I want you to do is just tell people that this is my beat. But if you do the song produced by Pills or co-produced by Pills, if you're gonna add something. But yeah, that's all, man. Like BombCitySoundz, I'm everywhere. People just need to say BombCitySoundz, PILLZTITAN. You can Google me, you can find everything that you want. I'm even on things that I don't even know. Like when I did the Bollywood Ecstasy thing with Lokunja, 5 Decibel. I found myself being streamed by Bollywood people, by India. Like my stuff is there, So at the end of the day, you never know where it lands. That's why I just released my music. My favor, I just release. Just like I always get the people I work with to say, not everything needs to be an album. Albums are a format.
Okay.
I hate formats.
Yeah.
Just release the goddamn song if it's dope. If it's finished, release it.
Yeah.
If it's nandi, keep. If it's not keep, I say lungis.
Yeah.
See chupurupa, see kata, see paste, see lungis, see how. Uyabona?
ngiphuma into emnandi yes because ngineno besisakhuluma sithi Master KG ushaya nga one track bekungana album international bokabza bavela nge-EP Scorpion Kings bashaya so yes labanye abasipanel album labanye abasipanel isong
Yabona uKabza,
yeah
he's the first and only who follows the format that I follow.
Yeah.
The format.
yeah
You'll hear Kabza song. You probably dropped a song right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's about flooding the market. My one and only thing was to flood the airwaves of the internet with my music,
yeah
which will create a market. A market here, it will not look like Joburg market.
yeah
The market I'm trying to build with Bomb City is an artist can come to town with just a CD or with a fully charged phone and be able to walk home with money.
okay ungaba nikete example lento lukhuluma
2017, 18 and 19,
yeah
I was busy with a beautiful, we can call it a drive, but I was walking.
yeah
Every single day, I used to walk up to a taxi rank
yeah
with headphones. Sometimes it Bluetooth easy paid. I had Bluetooth headphones and I had the cabled headphones,
yeah
like the jacks. And I'd go to people, just approach, cold calling,
yeah
figure out sawubona.
yeah
Yebo, hey, ngibona ngathi uhleli kancane la. Do you have time to listen to a song? Haw, ingoma, yeah. La mali le ngoma. Mayincane, nginika 5 rand, ngiyakuthumelela.
yeah
Haw. Yakuphi le ngoma? Yala ePoptin. Haw. Noma yala eMpumalanga, yaselikazi, yakuphi kuphi, whoever I'm with. Or whoever I've worked with. And people listen to the song, they like it. Next thing you know, even though we banganayo le mali, mari yaphuma.
yeah
Anginike 10 rand, ufuna 2 ma track.
yeah
Makuma outing yafika kubona, hey guys, nayi ilokhunja, nayi i-house, nayi i-Kwaito, nayi in. Ma outa keep imali ayifaka. Anginike, ngiyabasendela. Mina bengifika e-taxi rank, everyone knows like, hey, we watch that guy. No one's gonna touch his stuff, and no one touches stuff. Vele.
wena nje bani mababhize taxi rank embila ngapha
Track ngala.
sikwablana ngala
Track ngala.
ingoma ngala
I-track ngala. Mina,
Ingoma ngala nga 5
I
rand.
did this for a while.
yeah
I did this for a while until I've had a lot of projects that put me back into Endlini.
Yeah.
But I can walk out 6 with a song or maybe 5 tracks or 2 albums that I've done. And if you're wearing headphones, usenkingeni ngoba ngiseng now.
yeah
Ngivele ngithi khumula lokwakho lo. Naw la durako gcoka la. Uyayizwa le ngoma? Ithini le ngoma? Okay. Malini. Hi Malini lomtsana. Ah nayi. Faka 5 rand.
yeah
Same time support. Labo gogo vele ngibashayela ngoba mina ngishaya gospel but I give them le stuff sabotana. Ngithengisela ama tracks lawo vele ukuthi ala eAfrica vele yabona i-project izwakala vele ukuthi no kukhona la.
yeah
Bo remix bo lokhunja bakhuluma ngokuthi bafana bajinde itshwala bafana balokhunja sikhona lapho siyayithengisa la ingoma, we sell that, we make money off that.
so ku social media umuntu ofuna ukulandzela akhona communicate now because yes asixoxe na Prince Vilakazi ku social media ukuthola njani
Philani Pills Ngobo, Pills with a Z. I'm the only one on the planet. Pills Titan, the only one on the planet. You can look at me anywhere. No munga kuphi. The only place you won't find me so far in Netflix, nakbo Amazon Video, mara Amazon Music, how sikhona. Yonke indawo go Apple Beats kulokhunja. I'm on Beats Radio sometimes. You know, siyavela. Mina music wami angifuni uqamba manga. Bongasi inhloso yami ukuthi ngohambisa overseas. But because of the way things are, I had to, or else I would have quit. Yeah, bon. So I would to qhosha ukuthi umusic uya overseas njani. No, bengisebenzisa the same data wena uyisebenzisayo ukubukela abantu ku Instagram. Mina bengisebenzisa ukuthi ngithumele i-email ngithi sanibonani mina ngubani wakazibani. Now umculo wami Tatan. Bayibona ke after a few weeks like yo what this is Canadian radio station. Oh man, are you sure that you own the rights to this song? I'm like, what? Nah, it's just Pills. I'm like, yeah, you own the song, we're not gonna get backlash. Yeah, okay,
then baglan
exactly. After like probably 4 months or 8 months, I'll probably get a check.
then una aspirations ukuthi uyosebenza ngale because bakubita la kuJozi ukuthi sivile staff sakho buya e-studio la Jozi mabathi buya nyalo e-UK njengoba ushaya i-drill uyafly.
Well, no, not yet. They
So-
send it to me and then I fix it and then I send it. Like I do ghost producing and do ghost fixing sometimes with the UK guys. They'll be like, hey, we got a beat similar to a beat that we heard of yours and we need our beat to smack as strong as yours. But send the ilo kunja kubo for shared ngicwele lapho kakhulu. I have so many for shared links lap where they send vocals or they'll send a beat. I-vocals abayirecordile i-perfect mara le beat ayimatch ngoba bayishaya mhlambe le fruity azange bayimixe kuyo. Then ngifaka Pro Tools noma ngifaka le fruity yabo ukuze ukuthi ngashintsheki kakhulu and I send it back and I get those few Ks. Yabona. Kunjalo. Right now I'm still that guy in the studio in my home doing my thing and living. I have no other source of income except for music.
Yeah. Uma bewulalele lo artist la Mpumalanga senda nyalo ku for share before kusenda bo H1 nabo bo 1 bo PS bo yeah lama artist international pills. Thank you very much kuzute la asixoxe na Princeville akaze at least sithe la ibeat create khona after la maybe nansi stoya international ngeSwati because yes iyasixoxe na Princeville akaze is international in SoundCloud. Yes sitawuthola abalaleli base UK nasilaba because bakhona labasebenta le net we don't know them ngendeka interviews to ishaya kusazo but thank you very much man.
No man, it's a pleasure.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is with this podcast and all you're doing,
Yeah.
just make sure that at some point, maybe once a week,
Yeah.
instead of posting on Facebook, you post it to a Kenyan radio station and probably get them to have a syndication.
Yeah.
Post it to a what radio station overseas or
Yeah.
a podcast overseas when they link up. Put the guys, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, you'll be surprised.
Got that.
You'll be surprised. Ngoba i-Asixoxe will move itself.
Yeah.
The people who move you will move you. There's no need in talking to the people that are in church.
Yeah.
You need to fetch the people who are outside of church to join the church.
Yeah kunjalo bantshonjana sesikolweni uqinisile bantshonjana sesikolweni kwaphuma isikolo so yeah ngilithethe le point le show ngilisebenzisa ukhumbule ke press follow press like ku Facebook asibambane ku episode letako.
Let's talk about it. Ascolta. Let's talk about it. Ascolta.